My name is Antoinette Zloty. Thanks for joining us here on Transitions. In today's show, we will chat about the transitions related to food. Different foods trigger memories for us. Many of us can connect to our earliest memories by way of food. That time our favorite ice cream cone fell to the ground. What a sense of loss that was to us. Some of us can recall waiting patiently to taste a cookie or a cake baked with love by a special someone in our lives. Food often brings us comfort, but at the same time, some of us struggle to be in control of food rather than the other way around. Each day, we make decisions about what to eat and what we should not eat. We enjoy certain foods and pledge daily to try harder to gain or lose weight, as the case may be. In this episode, we will spend some time discussing food, from the personal pleasure one can get from food and its preparation to evaluating what's in our cupboards. We will be joined by a registered dietitian. Finally, on the show, we can learn more about how a condition like diabetes can change the way we eat and live our lives. My first guest, Dale Irving, is a young married dad with one child here in Manitoba. So tell me about yourself as a child and food and how that sort of unfolded for you.
Well, my mom was a stay-at-home mother, and she also babysat children. So my dad usually did the work, and my mom would stay home and cook meals a lot of the time. So we usually had home-cooked meals, and she always had us involved with the cooking, helping us prepare the meals, and always having us in the kitchen because we really didn't have a choice. There was three of us plus babysitting. Just if we're cooking, we're all there, and yeah, it was always really good food.
Your daughter's 3.5. Are you engaging her now too in
oh, definitely,
food preparation?
Yeah. If we make cookies and stuff, having her like get the flour and put it in the bowl, and we might help. We'll crack the eggs and put it in there, and just have her help mix, and just so she sees kind of the process of there's ingredients and there's different measuring cups and that kind of thing. Right. Yeah, not too many things because there's ovens and stuff like that might be too hot for her to be around.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. but according to the age group or the age of the child, and that determines like how involved you would
definitely
get them. So your first memories then of being there and being a part of the food preparation, you think that is why you enjoy preparing and being a part of that with your family and doing that for your family?
I think it definitely couldn't hurt. Yeah, a lot of your first initial childhood memories and childhood experiences are kind of what set you off in life, I believe. And yeah, it definitely helped for sure. And plus the food was great. I mean, if the food wasn't that good, it might have set me off. Yeah. But yeah, no, the food was always good, so I wanted to be involved with that for sure.
So tell me about some of your favorite recipes.
You got me. There's a few.
There are a few.
A lot of times I really just, it depends what I have and what kind of ingredients, what kind of spices I have on hand. I like to really not really invent, but just kind of work with what I've got. A lot of times just on the fly, like I'll throw, all of a sudden, I was at work once and frying up chicken. I'm like, I don't know what I'm going to do with the chicken. So I'm like, I threw brown sugar and some ginger and some onion, fried that up and put on a higher heat and caramelized onto the chicken. Had a great sweet ginger chicken.
Ginger chicken.
Yeah, and it just kind of comes about.
With your generation of guys now are spending more time helping out with two people working.
Yes,
I'm
for sure.
Sure that it's your wife must be very happy that you're paying attention to food preparation, food selection, and so on.
Well, a lot of time I work evenings too, so she has to do a lot of the supper prep for my daughter and her. So when I do have days off, and I do enjoy cooking, that she has the time to enjoy my cooking as well, and gives her a break from having to every day it's like, what do I make? What do I make? What do I make?
Right.
There's only, I mean, you can go on the internet, look for more recipes, but eventually it's like, you kind of just get sick of everything.
Okay,
So
yeah.
having a different person in there with different perspectives, different ideas of what to
Yes.
make is just like, oh, I'm going to make this tonight, and that's the way it goes.
That's good. You smile every time you
Oh,
talk about
I
food.
love cooking. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's great. It's like an art form almost in a way.
Yes,
Yeah.
yeah, that's good. And to actually be doing it for your family, I think is really wonderful.
Yeah.
Because I'll have to get my son, who is a young guy like yourself, to spend more time in the kitchen.
Yeah,
And,
for sure.
and to maybe give more responsibility to him and to my husband.
Yeah, well, it's great. And another great thing about cooking yourself and is you have that appreciation when you finish the meal,
Mm-hmm.
realizing that how good it was, and you prepare it yourself, and not
Mm-hmm.
relying on a restaurant or a fast food or frozen meals just throw in the oven. It's just like you eat it and you're like you feel blah. But having that
Yeah,
appreciation for it, for sure, yeah.
sure.
And seeing other people enjoy it as well. It's a great feeling.
A great feeling.
Yeah.
Well, so I really like talking to you about food, and I hope that we'll get a chance to hear more from you about your recipes and how much you really enjoy cooking. And
Definitely, anytime.
and yeah, so I hope to see you back here on the show sometime.
Great. Sounds good.